gentleman, Rajiv Rattan, is the chairman of the RattanIndia group, here to talk a little bit more about their earnings fine print. Thanks so much for taking time out. Now, given the fact that the company is diversifying from power and infra, lots of new forays into spaces like fintech and even manufacturing, what are your future plans for expansion? How are some of these businesses expected to perform?
See, right now we are fully focused on working on the existing businesses and growing them, and we are quite happy with the work that has been achieved so far. We are on a very strong growth path across our business lines, and as you would have seen this year, our first half revenue crossed 3,000 crores at 3090. In our e-commerce business, we have done pretty well. Our order frequency in e-commerce business is at 3.2 seconds for an order. So we are getting an order every 3.2 seconds. So we served 2.5 crore orders in last quarter. And we see 20-25% growth in that business. We are working on our private label lines. Those are doing very well for new brands. And coming to Revolt, that's a business we are superbly excited about. It is a business which is need of the hour, looking at the pollution around, and as we see our cities run into pollution issues, especially this time of the year. And it is imperative that we as a country start shifting to cleaner modes. And we are looking forward to great times ahead for all of our businesses.
Let's talk about that Revolt business a bit more. Can you talk to us about the latest tie-up that you have done with Adani Green? What could be the revenue potential? And overall for this business, what's the order book looking like in terms of the pipeline of the vehicles? What could be the overall size and scale of this business?
See, we are number one electric bike of the country for last 4 years, and we would like to maintain that position for next 5-10 years to come. And you can very well imagine any company which is number one electric bike of the country for next 5-10 years, what kind of value creation that will happen. So we are surely gunning after that. The bikes which have been bought by Adani Group shows their commitment to sustainability, not just in their businesses, but also in their daily usage. And that is also need of the hour for any company which is conscious about sustainability and responsibility towards environment. And this is just a start. So we are looking at replicating this across with the other corporates, and it is something which solves for two things for the company. One is, of course, that it contributes towards sustainability goals for that company, and also it takes away the entire process of reimbursements cycle that employee has to put in when claiming fuel charges for wherever jobs are such that the fuel is being reimbursed by the companies. So it is a very solid responsible value proposition for everyone, and it is just we are just scratching the surface on B2B side of Revolt business. Our B2C side is absolutely holding up and going great, and we are working on newer models to be launched in the coming year. We are working on R&D. We are looking at always improving the product as well as features, and it is something that we want to take global. We are looking at distributors outside India. We will be looking at Latin America, Africa, and of course Southeast Asia, which are the key.
Coming right back to you, there's a new listing today, ASK Auto, And the listing process these days is about 3 days. I don't track the valuations here, so I don't know comment on it. But
Wow,
the screen
this
is
has
telling you
truly been a
that it's been a
milestone.
good listing for them, 10% higher, and it's been a good start. I mean, so many companies are going public these days that the IPO market is absolutely alive and kicking in terms of the theme. My basic question now is that if one really looks at Rajiv, the RattanIndia group, will it be known as an e-commerce company with a platform, or will it be an EV company? What would be the driver for the company or the group?
See, RatanIndia Enterprises has 4 businesses today, and we are fully aware that as the businesses become sizable, so 2 big businesses should not be under this same umbrella. So, like as Revolt grows, so probably we will look at a demerger for our EV business from this business. So that'll become like a separate listed company.
And at what valuation would you be demerging them? I mean, what's the benchmark you want to reach? Because if I look at the EV space, most of the incumbents and the current big auto companies have already established a P benchmark. Would you be doing the same for your EV business?
So it is something that we will look at maybe in 6 to 12 months from now. I really cannot say for sure whether we'll do it or not, but being a subsidiary of a listed company, so the listing route available through demerger is definitely available. And as of today, we are not dependent on capital from outside. But yes, as the business is scaling up and already we are getting interest from various quarters of investing directly in Revolt. And we will take a call in a few months from now. So for the past year, we took over the business fully in January of 23, and after that we have worked on ensuring the building blocks for very high growth are in place. There was the subsidy issue which we've sorted. We were the first company to pay off the government on the subsidy issue. So we hope to be back on fame too very, very soon. Once all that is set up, then we look forward to a phase of very high growth, and then maybe after some time we can take a call on whether to take an investment at the subsidiary level or to directly demerge it.
Okay, and we'll wait by to hear more from you, Rajiv, when as and when you decide on that demerger and whether you're listing it separately or not as far as your EV business is concerned. Thanks so much for making time and speaking with ET Now.